So oddly enough, for some reason, my phone continues to say on the default screen that it's Saturn hour, and as I was basically being a conflicting, antagonistic bitch to Boo just recently, I know that it's correlated with Saturn hour. Saturn hour doesn't start for 6 minutes, but when I go to my default screen, it has Saturn permafried, not like burned into the screen, but showing. I have the screen caps, but it's still moon hour for another 5 minutes. So as I don't know what the hell that means. I even looked that up. But my my planetary app says that I'm 100% spiritual. So I don't know if I just like how that happened. Like I almost caused my phone to think that it's Saturn hour because of, I don't even know, something of that extent. Sounds weird, Nini. Me. Explain it, me. Explain it, me. Me. Okay, upon further examination, this is tripping me out. So it doesn't do this when I'm recording, but when I'm looking at the desktop of my phone, it says I have 99%, 66% battery, but then it's not like burned or faded into my phone. But then it says I have 99% battery, almost like a shadow or an opaque thing behind it, so it doesn't look like it's a blur or anything. But it says 66 and 99%, and it says it shows the moon and Saturn symbol at the top of the screen, and it keeps saying that it's Saturn hour, even though it's actually not going to be Saturn hour for another 4 or 5 minutes. It's still moon hour. But then when I pull the actual screen down, it does show that it's moon hour. And yeah, on this planetary app, you put your own birth information in or whatever, and it can judge like on the Brigham Young's or Brigham's 5 personality thing, like the INTJ or whatever. It's got physical percentage of like your optimum potential, emotional, empathetic, or and intellectual and spiritual. And I've always been like, I'm always like really low in the spiritual, and it's really rare when it's like the waxing and waning of moon cycles when I ascend up to 100%. I'm at 100% spiritual right now, 98% intellectual, 90 I think it said 99, maybe it's in the 90s, 90 something percent for emotional, and 98% physical. I've never seen them all like that close to 100 ever. It's usually like the spiritual's high and the intelligence and empathy's low, or the physicality's high and the spirituality's like 0. So there's some sort of correlation. And I was just pointing out to Boo that the moon and Saturn are actually polarities. So yeah, the yin and yang, the 4th house and the 10th house thing, the soul and the divine or whatever. And that's kind of like what we were talking about. We were really getting heated into that. Yeah, so we were talking about really hardcore Saturn stuff during moon hour. And then my phone simultaneously is permafried and showing both symbols. And I'll do a little slideshow and clip it in with this here and show you what I'm talking about, so people don't go like, you're totally making shit up. You're totally making shit up, me?